Uh, Mr. Forthright. How do I describe this legend of YouTube's history? Actually, I'll just play this.
How to tell if a guy likes you. Are you attractive? You are? He likes you. How to tell if a girl likes you. Question. Are you all of these things? Doesn't matter, she'll change her mind in a week.
Mr. Forthright was a sketch comedy YouTube channel that reached 53,400 subscribers and counting. Each video showed Mr. Forthright himself giving his tips and tricks to his audience of viewers. Now these how-to videos obviously blow up everywhere and it's hard to tell whether one channel does them better or not. But with Mr. Forthright, it was easy to realize that this was a man with a lot of life experience who had an amazingly refreshing sense of humor for such an older person.
Attach a snowplow to your shopping cart. Booby trap your local Walmart. Study the tactics used by Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. Somebody after the same TV you are? They won't be once you put a tarantula on their face.
Now, as we all know, the majority of YouTube's audience is predominantly young people. Mr. Forthright knew this and was able to make content that made anyone who saw his videos laugh, young person or not. The channel had 88 videos uploaded. They were all usually short, no longer than 3 minutes, and were hilarious life advice videos from Mr. Forthright. Here's an example of one of my favorites he did about giving an epic eulogy.
Do you need to give an epic eulogy? You've come to the right man. I've given over 20 eulogies this month for people I've never met. At funerals I wasn't invited to. Honesty is what matters, unless the guy who died was a jerk. If he was a jerk, use phrases like unique, special, probably not the worst person I knew. Figure out where the family is in the 5 stages of grief. If they're in the denial stage, act like nobody died. Bob's dead? Bob ain't dead. Bob ain't dead, that's what I said. If they're in the acceptance stage, nothing but cold, hard facts. Bob lived 29,620 days, owned 8 different cars, and broke 6 bones. If you're still not sure what to say, just keep it short and sweet. He lived, he died, we cried.
You see, this man knows how to keep it short, simple and funny, not just with this video obviously, but with all the short advice videos he made. He was able to give very useful life advice as well as provide a laugh to the viewers. I love his videos where he got out and about, not just because it's remarkable to see someone of his age so active and mobile,
Don't even need a spotter.
but also because it showed to his viewers that he wasn't just that old guy who sat in his living room chair in all his videos talking to a camera. Having said that, those are my favorite of his videos. When it's an absurd topic like how to perform brain surgery in Vietnam, with a title like this one, it's just so bloody great to see this guy's sense of humor. Now, I found this channel as a teenager, still in high school, and it's not to say I didn't know many older people had an amazing sense of humor. I just had no idea there existed an old person with the ability to make me laugh as much as Mr. Forthright did.
It's really not that bad for you. But if you want to stop, I'm here to help. Dip yourself in a highly flammable liquid. Paint thinner, jet fuel, kerosene, gasoline. That way every time you light up, you will light up.
Seriously, I'd sometimes find myself breaking out into hysterical laughter watching his content. It just adds to the brilliance that he's an older man sitting in a chair spitting straight life facts.
Attach a snowplow to your shopping cart. Booby trap your local Walmart. Study the tactics used by Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. Somebody after the same TV you are? They won't be once you put a tarantula on their face. Always shop with Mike Tyson. Pretend to be blind. Then grab stuff from other people's cart. You can't get mad at a blind guy, especially if he's with Mike Tyson.
I couldn't get over how simple yet brilliant Mr. Forthright and his entire channel was. Now, undoubtedly my biggest and for sure only disappointment when it comes to Mr. Forthright's channel was the fact that uploads stopped coming after May 2017, which was just before I found his channel. I came to this channel seeing his most recent upload wasn't that long ago, only a couple of months, and I was keen for him to keep spitting that fire.
Buy Harry Potter's invisibility cloak. It works, trust me. It's important to know how to take a selfie, especially if you don't have any friends to take pictures of you.
I didn't get any more new content despite passionately subscribing, but I was okay with that. I knew that he was an old man.
Whatever. Snitches get stitches.
And you know, you don't want to force this brilliance of Mr. Forthright.
How to get out of jury duty. Claim you're involved in the crime being investigated. Throughout the proceedings, ask the attorneys if they're interested in buying fresh human organs. No matter what questions you're asked, say whatever and roll your eyes. Whatever. Claim you have a bias. No matter what the crime, say you were a victim of that too. You're a victim of murder? Yes.
The videos either come out naturally or don't. I genuinely respect not just Mr. Forthright, but any YouTuber who operates like that. They only upload, you know, when it feels right.
How to deliver a baby. Let the mailman do the work for you.
Despite no new videos from the channel, I still just loved watching his classics, like how to conceal a fart and how to raise kids in brackets that aren't awful.
You want to raise a child? Lift with your legs, not with your back, especially if the child is obese. Or in other words, especially if the child is American. The only thing better than more discipline is love. The 1919 film starring Fatty Arbuckle. Everybody farts. I just did. You couldn't tell, could you? Of course you couldn't. Go places where nobody's around to hear you fart, like Detroit. Or go places where everybody's already farting, like in Taco Bell. Also, now pretty much just Taco Bell. If you're a girl, stand near a man. People just kind of assume. If you're young, stand near an old person. People just kind of assume. But I wish they didn't.
Honestly, I haven't even scratched the surface with this man's legend. There may be just 88 videos, and most of them under 2 minutes long, but the value you get from this channel is worth much more than the running time. This man is pure gold.
How to survive the apocalypse. Read The Complete Idiot's Guide to Not Dying. Go to a Walmart or the house of somebody from that show, Hoarders. Invest in one of those realistic looking monkey suits, just in case it's a Planet of the Apes situation.
Much to my massive surprise, in 2018 the blue dot came up on Mr. Forthright's channel in my subscription sidebar. I immediately sprung with excitement that this channel had activity. Sadly, it was not the activity that any fan would want. The video was the announcement of the passing of Mr. Forthright, 92 years young and forever in my opinion one of the all-time great YouTubers. To me, what's so amazing about YouTube, and cameras in general for that matter, is that Mr. Forthright's channel will forever remain untouched. Unless the person in charge of the channel removes it, which I sincerely hope he doesn't, the account and its classic 88 videos will be available for anyone to watch, forever ingrained in YouTube's history as a telling reminder that it doesn't matter what age you are, you can still make a landmark YouTube channel and you can forever be remembered as a true legend of the platform. I'm sure Mr. Forthright would still have been remembered as a legend by his family and his no doubt countless numbers of friends, even if he hadn't have ever made his YouTube channel. But the fact that at his age he made this channel and decided he would show the internet what an old man could make was simply nothing short of brave to me. I'm not surprised with his bravery to do this though, as judging by his life history shown in just this single photo, he was definitely brave countless times in his life.
I escaped a German POW camp. You think I can't give the senior center a slip? Think again.
I hope everyone still celebrates and views his channel, and I hope he is remembered simply as, well, a legend.
You light up my life.
Thanks everyone for watching another mini doco, this time on Mr. Forthright. Regular content should be returning very soon, as well as more mini docos hopefully down the track. All kinds of stuff is coming down the pipeline. Hopefully in a month or so, videos in person with my friends again. There's all kinds of ideas I've got lined up, especially for this summer. Thanks guys for watching, take care, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. Cheers.
Officer, it's me, Callahan. You're blowing my cover. Sorry, officer, I was distracted by your sparkling eyes. Can you hold on a second? I'm talking to your boss. Do you have any Grey Poupon? Sorry, officer, my speedometer doesn't work. I removed it to make room for this espresso machine. Care for a latte?